How does the 1951 Refugee Convention impact U.S. immigration? Imagine a world where people fleeing danger have clear rights and protections. That's what the 1951 Refugee Convention was created to do. It is an international treaty that sets the rules for who qualifies as a refugee and how they should be treated. The treaty emphasizes the principle of non-refoulement. This means countries cannot send refugees back to places where their lives or freedom are at risk. The United States was involved in creating this treaty and later agreed to its 1967 protocol, which expanded its reach beyond Europe. This commitment shaped U.S. laws about refugees and asylum seekers. The Refugee Act of 1980 is a key law that incorporated the Convention's definitions and protections. It created formal pathways for refugees to come to the United States and seek safety. This law also established the Office of Refugee Resettlement, which helps refugees settle and rebuild their lives. For Black immigrants fleeing violence or persecution in Africa or the Caribbean, these protections are vital. They help ensure their rights are recognized and that they can find safety in the United States. However, the way the U.S. follows these rules has changed over time. Some policies in recent years have made it harder for refugees to claim asylum or resettle. For example, some administrations have increased border restrictions, detained asylum seekers, or turned people away at the border. These actions sometimes go against the principles of the Refugee Convention. Such policies can make it more difficult for vulnerable groups, including Black refugees, to access protection. The Convention also influences ongoing debates about U.S. immigration policies. Advocates use it to push for fairer treatment and more open refugee programs. It reminds the country of its obligation to protect those fleeing danger, regardless of their background. For Black immigrants, this treaty offers a legal foundation that supports their right to safety and dignity. It helps address the challenges they face while navigating complex immigration processes. In the end, the 1951 Refugee Convention plays a big role in shaping how the United States handles refugee resettlement and asylum. It sets the standards for protecting vulnerable populations and reminds us of the country's responsibility to offer refuge to those in need. Understanding this treaty helps us see the legal roots behind the stories of resilience and success among Black immigrants in America.